We're here with the NYU women's basketball team following their second round victory over Trinity in the NCAA DIII women's basketball tournament. We're here with head coach Meg Barber alongside Natalie Bruns and Belle Palekia. Coach, we'll get started with a personal statement on tonight's win.
Yeah, I just want to start with hats off to Trinity. Obviously, heading into the game, we knew that they were one of their top players down, and I thought they showed a lot of grit and resiliency to compete for 40 minutes. Their head coach and I go back to her days at UChicago, and we have a ton of respect for the NESCAC. But obviously, in our seat, we're very excited to move on. On behalf of these two, who don't brag enough about themselves, they have completed an entire career, 4 years, with 0 losses at home, which is just phenomenal. And I thought tonight was sort of an exclamation point on, just being able to play in front of our home crowd and our fans, and to just feel the warmth in the gym tonight and the emotion in the gym tonight was an awesome, awesome feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. And Belle, Natalie, you go back to your first years, you're playing in Brooklyn, four rows back in bleachers. Now tonight you're playing in front of, probably over 1,000 fans. What does that feel like, just seeing how far this program has come?
Yeah, I just think it speaks to the characters that we have in our program, the people that are willing to sort of go through that 4-year process of starting in St. Francis and then playing at our Brooklyn facility, and then obviously now we have an amazing building, Paulson, and I'm just so grateful that these 4 years have led to that, and especially just that game playing at home. I think it just shows how connected we are and what a great culture we have built in these last 4 years.
I too want to quickly shout out just all of the people that have made this happen, helped us along the way, with administrators, family and friends coming out, different community outreaches. I think that we've done a great job just really building a community when we had this facility actually on campus. So it's really exciting to see how that's all changed over the 4 years, and I want to give those people credit as well.
Ladies, you've had your senior days, you've had it twice. You've come in here so many times thinking that this could be the last time you're playing here. I think this time probably is the last time. Have you guys given that any thought? Has that entered your minds at all coming into tonight?
It definitely enters my mind. However, I try not to think about it too much because otherwise I will get emotional. Obviously, I think I've said it before, but coming to NYU and making these friends and being a part of this program has been one of the most impactful decisions in my life, not only now, but I think for years to come. And I think we all know how great this experience has been and how much it means to all of us. So I've definitely thought about it, but I'm going to let it fully sink in, I think, once we handle business moving forward.
Well,
yeah, I definitely try to take an extra moment just to appreciate everything today, sort of knowing that in the back of my head it could have been our last time playing in Paulson, but I think it was a hell of a way to go out. So I'm proud of us for that.
all right, and Coach, just one last question. Winning streak, all that, really dominating. Now I believe your next opponent is going to be SUNY Geneseo in the next round. Do you know anything about them, or how do you get ready? What's the preparation now?
We were just solely focused on this weekend, and our mantra all year has been one game at a time. So, the coaches will take on the task of looking ahead to our next opponent when we leave here tonight, and start on our preparation to get the team ready. But honestly, to Belle and Bruns' points they just made, I think tonight will be a little bit of reflection on just an incredible homestand that these guys were able to create. And they're very humble, but the culture that's been built here is because of this senior class, and it's just been a phenomenal thing to be a coach and be a fan at the same time.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes.
I'm Kieran from Washington Square News. And I was wondering, this is your last home game for the entire season. How do you kind of keep the momentum going as you get deeper and deeper into the tournament?
We have bigger goals, and I think all of these things have just been celebrations along the way. We've been hitting new milestones, and there's a lot of stats and things people are talking about that honestly they bring that news our way. It's not things that we're seeking out, but to us, last year being the reigning national champions, we know there's a target on our back. So we're just looking forward to the next game, and every opportunity we have to, these guys have to put the jersey on, and I have to be on the sidelines representing them. We're going to cherish, and we're going to give it our best shot.
Do you have a question? question?
Yes, NYU, with the success of this program, has been contributing to what's been a great 2-year stretch of basketball across Europe.
Yeah.
Within men's and women's. How does it feel like knowing that this program is playing a prominent role in that success?
I appreciate that question. On the coaching side, I just think it's a phenomenon. I mean, New York City is basketball, right, and hoops culture and all those things. But to be a small part of that and to have the New York media recognizing women's basketball at NYU when there's all these other phenomenal sports stories going on, feels like we're part of the women's basketball movement that's happening, and we're part of the media movement that's happening, and we've had people in our locker room following us and helping bring our story to light, and these guys have such an incredible story to tell. But more importantly to me, they are the best representatives of NYU athletics, NYU women's basketball, and I just couldn't be prouder that cameras are finally following people like this. But you guys can probably speak to that too, kind of what it feels like as a player.
I mean, I never would have imagined the amount of attention we would have gotten as D3 women's basketball players coming here when I was 18. Obviously, there's been a big movement with D1, the WNBA, but just coming to New York City, I'm not from here originally, I'm from the Midwest. I've also now worked at Slam in New York City, seen some of the New York City hoops culture, and it's just been incredible, again, to feel a part of that at least a little bit, even with all this signing of posters and little girls looking up to us. It's been something that's touched me in a really special way, and it's something definitely to reflect on as we look at our past 4 years.
Yeah, just to reiterate basically what Natalie just said, I'm definitely grateful to be part of that, women's sports movement, but also just the New York culture. I think specifically with the women's sports, Nat was just saying, these little girls, look at us like they're superheroes, and that's really, really special. And something I'm going to take, beyond basketball, beyond NYU, and that's the best part.
Okay. All right, ladies.
Harvey, do you have a
Onward
question?
and upward. Onward and upward.